In this beautiful kirtan, my dear brothers and sisters, we say, Amba Parameshwari Akhilandeshwari. Amba is a word for mother. Parameshwari Akhilandeshwari, the goddess of the world, the goddess of the universe. Adi Parashakti Palayama. You are beginningless. You are at the beginning of all creation, as a matter of fact. What do you do for us, O Ma? Palayama. You protect us, and you protect us always. My dear brothers and sisters, most revered Pandit Ji, Pandit Bhaiya Ji, most respected Uncle Devan Ji, who gave such a heartwarming introduction as he described the glories of my father, Sri Prakash Gossai Ji. Most respected junior Pandits, I was very, very impressed by your puja today. Hats off to Pandit Bhaiya Ji for taking the time to train such young stalwarts in our community. This is what we need. We need to get the youths involved. We need to empower them, give them the belief that they can succeed in anything they do. I see my dear sister Lakshmi Ji here, Swagatam, thank you for coming. And all of you who I love dearly, Julia is here. All of you, I welcome you to this wonderful night, the second night of Navaratri. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. And as Pandit Bhaiya Ji said, it is indeed a historical night for me personally. I still find myself very unqualified to sit on the seat, on the Singhasan. Singha means lion, asan means seat. I am just a bear caught in front of me. So my dear friends, I thank you for giving this opportunity. When great stalwarts would have come, who have came in the past, who have gave bhajans that touched our lives, that benefited us in every way possible, how can I sit here as a small boy to give a talk? So we give reverence, we give adorations to them as we start our service for Navaratri. I see Shailendra Ji back there. Shailesh, please come. We will all require beautiful dolak playing. We'd love to hear that. But in the meantime, we'll all join together in this beautiful bhajan to Durgeshwari Mata. Karu vandana ma aaja tumhari. Tum ho janani he ma hamari. We are saying Karu vandana ma. We've come to do one thing tonight, and one thing alone, my dear brothers and sisters. That is to give our adorations, to give our supplications, to give all our entire being to that power that we call Durgeshwari Mata. Tum ho janani hema hamari. You are the janani. You are the mother of the universe. Hema hamari. You are our mother. Andho koma drishti deti, gungo koma boli deti. In this antra of the song, we see the power, we see the majesty of the Lord. What is she capable of doing? Andho koma drishti deti. She can give the blind eyesight to see. What else is she capable of, my dear brothers and sisters? Gungo koma boli deti. She is able to allow the person who is dumb, who cannot speak, eloquence of speech. बांझान को तूने लाल दिया मां, दुखियों को धन मान दिया मां. She gives the motherless, the one who cannot conceive, the ability to conceive. Dukhiyo ko dhan maan diya ma. She gives the person who is disrespected, the low-casted person, respect always. Sari duniya hai das tumhari. The whole world is your servant, my Lord, my mother. The whole world has come to you tonight to bow to you. Durjan sema raksha karna, sar pe maiya haathu darna. Keep away the wicked, Durjan, keep away the wicked from my company. Sar pe maiya haathu darna. Keep your hand on my head, O Ma. Mera sab kuch tumko arpan, vinti mere swikar to karna. Mera sab kuch, I have given you all, O Ma. Vinti mere swikar to karna. Listen to my cries, O Ma. Aya maiya sharan tumhari. We've come to this tirt. We've come to this sthan. We've come to this ashram tonight to give our salutations to our beautiful mother. Please join us as we sing this beautiful bhajan to Durgeshwari. करूं वंदना आज तुम्हारी, करूं वंदना My dear brothers and sisters, Suswagatam to all of you. All of you have come here with one goal in mind. As we said earlier in our prayer, Lakshmi, the word Lakshmi is a beautiful word. Lakshmi means goals and aspirations. Me means that who is full of them, who allows us to achieve. And all of us have one goal and one goal alone. Isn't that true? When we come to the temple, when we come to the mandir, we aim to charge the mind. Mandir, my dear brothers and sisters, is made up of two words. It's a samasta pada in the language of Sanskrit. Man means mind. Dhir means to divinize or to make charged. So tonight, we've come to recharge. Just like we charge our phones, just like we charge our batteries, we've come here tonight to charge ourselves. The Shakti, the power that permeates this whole entire world, that reality that is within and without all of us, we've come to get a glimpse, we've come to energize ourselves, and we've come to get a taste of that power that we call Durgeshwari Mata. In the language of Sanskrit, we see Sange Shaktihi Kalo Yuge. In this age of Kali Yuga, where trials and tribulations are out there, ready to snatch us in every way. For the young people, temptations. For the older people, worry and anxiety. In every facet of life, there's something ready to snatch our minds away in the way of negativity. But what is the power of satsang? What is the power of coming to the noble places and being in the company of the wise? We elevate our minds, my dear brothers and sisters. We take our minds to new heights, as the wise would say. No longer are we stuck at a level of low, mediocre thinking, low tendencies and low values, but we raise our heights. No longer do the temptations of the world attract us, but we go out there fearless and we complete the task at hand. We complete all goals set aside for us. And especially on a night like this, the second night of Navratri, as Uncle Dion perfectly said, Navaratri. No means 9, Ratri means nights. 9 nights dedicated to the Durgeshwari Mata, the Divine Mother, who cares for us, who protects us, and who guides us. In this age of darkness, my dear friends, we can't help but think of the night. In India, I remember looking out into the sky in the nighttime, and all you see on new moon night is darkness. Isn't that true? But what do you see on Purnima? Can anyone tell me? You see the bright moon, as you see here. Don't you see that bright moon there? That's not a sun, it's a moon, okay? I made that mistake when I came here the first time. That is the moon. And the bright moon lights up the entire night. When we come to the temple and we come and worship Devi, my dear friends, guess what she represents in our life at the time of darkness? Pandit Bayaji? She represents the light of the moon, the light of divinity, the light of greatness, the light of hope, the light of prosperity. So the first 3 nights, as Uncle Diwan said, who do we worship? Durga Ma. Second set of 3 nights, Lakshmi Ma. Third set of 3, Saraswati. You may ask the question, why in this order? Durga's name is very symbolic. Durga in Sanskrit means fort. Durga means that which is fort-like. Now, Durgeshwari Mata is the fort in our life. When those negativities would have come, when the darkness would have prevailed, when we have lost hope, when we have thought everything is in shambles, when anxieties would have grabbed us, guess who we pray to alleviate our pains? Guess who takes away all pains? Guess who removes the negativities? Durgeshwari Mata. By praying to her, she is like any other mother. She comes with her arms wide open to embrace and give us comfort. So we pray to Durgeshwari Mata, first 3 nights, to remove the darkness of ignorance in our life. Second 3 nights, when the darkness is removed, guess who we usher in? None other than Mahalakshmi Ma. Lakshmi means the light. Lakshmi means brilliance. Lakshmi means that which inspires you to be your best. And my dear brothers and sisters, it is only until we've removed all the darkness from our life, all the low tendencies, all the low values, all the company that only pulls us down, when we have removed all of that, guess what? Lakshmi, the light, is ushered in. And when there is light, guess what else is present, my dear friends? Saraswati, knowledge. Knowledge of the self, knowledge of who you really are prevails. So, my dear friends, I welcome you again. As we chanted earlier, let's go through the 9 names of Durga. We are here to celebrate Navaratri. Let us see what each day represents, which deity, which form of the Durga represents on each day here. So, can you repeat after me, everyone? The first night is Shailaputri. Second night, Brahmacharini. Third night, Chandraghanta. Fourth night, Kushmanda. Fifth night, Skandamata. Sixth night, Katyayani. Seventh night, Kalaratri. Eighth night, Mahagauri. And ninth night, Siddhidatri. Now, I think it is of paramount importance that we take a look at what each of these names represent. We've been coming to temples all our lives, but some of us, unfortunately, don't know what these names mean. So let's just take 5 minutes and look over what each of these names mean. Shailaputri, can you say that again? Shailaputri means the daughter of the mountain. Another name for Shailaputri is Parvati. Can you say Parvati? Parvati. The one who has come from the mountain. Girija. Can you say that word? Girija. Giri means mountain, Ja means the one who's come out of. So Girija is another name for Shailaputri. Also we have Shailaputri. Shailaja is another name also, the one who's come from the mountain. So, what does mountain represent in our life, my dear friends? Firmness, isn't that true? Firmness in your thinking, firmness in thought, firmness in word, firmness in action. So stand firm to your belief, stand wise, and protect yourself like the mountain. Next we have Brahmacharini. Can you say that? Brahmacharini. Brahmacharini has two words in it as well. Brahma and Charini. Brahma means the ultimate reality, Brahman, which is within and without everything you see, which is that one God who has taken the form of all the 33 million deities, 3.3 million deities that you see in Hinduism. Okay? So the one who walks in firm abidance with God in his mind is a Brahmacharini. So she walks with her japamala, she is dressed in white, and she carries herself like God would want her to. This is the definition of Brahmacharini. Okay? So, when you are a Brahmacharini, when you take the vow to study, keep your attention on your studies. This goes out to my young people out there, my young brothers and sisters who get distracted at school, who fall prey to temptations. We have 4 ashrams in life. Brahmachari, right? Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas. First age 1 to 25 is dedicated to studies. Focus wholeheartedly. Become someone in life, and you will have done God and your parents justice. Do not fall prey to temptations, my dear friends. It will get you nowhere. That's Brahmacharini. 3, Chandraganta. Can you say Chandraganta? Chandraganta. She is the abode of delight. In life, we must aim to delight everyone we see. When you're walking in the street and you give a smile to the person who's coming the other way, even though that person is a stranger, that smile could have changed that person's life. This is what Chandraganta represents. Kushmanda, the ability to give happiness to all. 5th, Skandamata. She promotes divinity. As I saw our young Pandits here earlier, I was very happy once again when I came early, and I must have saw about 12 young Pandits here, Pandit Bhaiya. And all of them were engaged in puja. Pandit Bhaiya gave them a chance to do Shivalinga puja. I was very, very impressed. These are pujas I myself cannot even do. Okay? But they've done it so well, so eloquently. They are promoting divinity. Hats off, kudos to all of you. Very good. Katyayani, who instills purity in us. Purity is a hallmark of a wise person. Be pure in the body, mind, and spirit, and your life will be great. Kalaratri. Kali Ma is symbolic of the one who destroys darkness. She's come to this world to destroy the evils, bringing about goodness in our life. Mahagauri, the one who allows us to be brilliant. Siddhidatri, the one who allows us to achieve. The one who allows us to be brilliant always, my dear friends. So there we have it, the 9 Navadurga that we worship on this time of Navaratri. And before all of us were attuned to listen to Pravachan tonight, we chanted something called the Devi Stuti. All of you chanted it. All of you have a copy in front of you. Isn't that true? What I plan to do tonight is take one of those mantras and examine it thoroughly. All of us will do detective work tonight. We will break this mantra in such a way that we will understand this one mantra and we will see how it applies to our everyday life. The Devi Stuti is located in the Panchamo Adhyay of the Devi Mahatmyam. Panchamo Adhyay means the 5th chapter of the great text, the Devi Mahatmyam. So if you have that text with you, open it. You'll find it in the 5th chapter. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Buddhi Ruperna Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namah. That's how it starts. You all have it in front of you? We are going to take just one mantra. There's a total of 15 odd mantras in this stuti. Tonight we will examine just one in the time that we have left. Can you all repeat after me? Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu. Everyone.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu
Matri Rupena Samstita.
Matri Rupena Samstita
Namastasyai 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 Now all of you alone, ready? Very beautiful, very beautiful. So, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu. This Devi, this Ma, Ya means that mother. Sarvabhuteshu, who is in every being that you come across. Matri Ruperna Samstita. What does she take the form of in our life? Can you say it? Mother. All of us have mothers, isn't that true? Every mother that you would see in your life, whether you know her or not, is a form of Durga Ma. This is the declaration that is made tonight, my dear friends, in this beautiful mantra from the Devi Mahatmyam, chapter 5. Right? Namastasyai, 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 Namo Namaha. What do we do when we come to a place of worship? What do we do at home to our mothers, besides give them headache? We bow. Namastasyai, 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 Namo Namaha. That word is it's not by any error that it's said 3 times. As you would have noticed, every other word is 1 time, isn't that true? But Namastasyai, my dear brothers and sisters, is said 3 times. And the poet, the author of these mantras, the one who has conceived it in their minds, he didn't make a mistake. 3 times it is said to reinforce the idea that we have to respect who? First and foremost. I want only the young people to say that. Louder, I can't hear you, I'm deaf. Louder. Who do we respect at home? Our mother. First and foremost. You know what that means, Coach? That means you do not ill-talk your mother at home. You do not abuse her when you feel that she is going wrong. You do not laugh at her. You do not make a mockery of your mother. These are all things that us youngsters do from time to time. And I can tell you this because I have many friends, including myself, who have done these things. I know a bad way, yes. But I've learned my lesson, okay? Now we must respect our mothers. They do so much for us. They cook, they clean, they make up the bed, they go to work all day. They make money to make our lives better. And you know what, my young friends? Who are we to make their life more miserable? You know how hard it is out there to work 9 to 8 o'clock in the night? Alright? And come home to nonsense? Let us try our best to make our mother's life better because they love us. In the Charana community, one of the greatest texts in Hinduism, we see a beautiful mantra written by a great sage. It says, Na matuhu daivatam param. There's no God beyond mother. The great sages and saints of India, my dear friends, have declared this time and time again. Let me read that for you again. Na matuhu devatam param. Param means great, devatam means God, matuhu means mother, na means no. There is no greater God than your mother. And my dear friends, if you would have worshipped your mother at home, coming to the temple is great. Praying to Durga Ma is great. But do you know who you have in your home? Do you know the power of that woman who seems tireless? Who seems like she never gets exhausted? Who seems like she can hear your problems forever? She herself is a living Durga. And if you would have bowed down to her, Shailesh ji, if you would have bowed down to your mother at home, you would have been great. Okay? This is the point we have to take home. Because if you want to be great, if you want to be successful in your life, guess who you must bow down to first? Who you must adore? Your mother. So all of the youth, I want you to make a promise to me today. I will not talk back to my mother. I will not make her sad. And I will not make her cry. I wrote today on the board. Every day I have a board in my room. And I write some thoughts of the day. If you have Facebook, I usually post these up. And I said, today's quote was, the smile of mother is the smile of God. So if you ever wanted to see God smile, my dear brothers and sisters, look at your mother's face and make sure, ensure that she, that brave woman, is smiling. Do I have a promise from all of you? Yes. Who promises? Raise your hand. All of you should raise your hand, shall we? Yes. You raised two-handed, yes. All right, so all of us must, okay? Now this one is very tricky one, okay? In the Pratiyana Nataka, another Shastra that a great saint has written, he says, Ka nam mata putrakasya aparadham na marshyati. Listen to this one carefully, okay? Is there a mother who does not pardon the mistake of her offspring? The greatest quality of mother, my dear friends, is the ability to pardon. Alex? You understand that one? Mother forgives us like you won't believe. Even though we would have given her headache at home, even though we would have messed up in our life sometimes, she is the first one to forgive us. Right? And you know what? These days, mother isn't just, fixed on just your mother at home, Even father can be mother these days. You know that? Some people live in a single father home. Some people live in a single mother home. Okay? For some people, their elder sister is their mother. For some people, their elder brother is a mother. Whoever you look up to, whoever cares for you in life, my dear brothers and sisters, is your mother. So when we say, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matri Rupena Sansita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha, we're not just bowing down to mom, but we bow down to all of those people who would have helped us just like mom would have. So for all of you who do not have your mothers here today, okay, you think of the person next in line who has helped you and make it your duty to call that person every day or to give that person a hug and kiss because Durgeshwari Ma resides in him or her. Last but not least, who do we have to regard as mother? Janani Janma Bhumishcha Swargadapi Garishyasi. Another great poet says, mother and motherland surpass even heaven. So upon coming here tonight, seeing the beautiful form of Durga Ma, we remember our motherland. It doesn't matter if you came from Africa, if you came from Guyana, which most of us did. I was born in Guyana. It doesn't matter if you were born in America. Wherever you were born, even Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan, when he went to Vanvas, and he sat and he did his puja every morning, Do you know whose puja he did first, besides his mother's image in his mind? Dharti Ma, Mother Earth of the land of Ayodhya. He brought that land, that dirt with him, and he did puja every day. So just because you're in a foreign land, my dear friends, take it upon yourself to think of your homeland. Help them in any way you can. This is homage to Mother in that way. And when you would have done so, when you would have worshipped your mother at home, remembered your motherland, and done everything in your power to help your mother, guess what? You would have been worshipping Durgeshwari Ma 100 times and more. Mother, my dear friends, is like a mother kitten, mother cat. All of you have pets at home, isn't that true? Anybody have cats? Now, cats are very interesting creatures. Some people don't like cats at all, you know. But if you really look at a cat and see his behavior, you would be astonished. That kitten, that baby cat, will be meowing. Who just did a meow? Someone did a meow. That baby cat will be meowing relentlessly. But you know what that mother cat does? It picks that kitten up with its teeth and takes it where it needs to be. This is a reminder, my dear brothers and sisters, that where you are in life today is attributed to none other than Durgeshwari Ma and your own mother, or whoever you consider mother in your life. Even though times are rough, guess what? The Lord has put you there because you can handle it. So those of you who are in rough times right now, those of you who think you're in dire straits, first of all, I want you to remind yourself that there is always someone worse off than you. I went to India at a very depressed time in my life. I'm going to share something with you today. I went at a time when my father passed away. It was a time that I was broken in half, I would say. Then I went to India and I saw how all of those people lived. I saw how they lived with absolutely nothing in their lives. How they were still content. I saw children who never saw their father and mother. I saw children without arms and legs. But you know what? When they saw me, they smiled. And it was from the second day I was in India that I realized, oh my gosh, I had it so good at home. Okay, my father passed away, but look at the tremendous work he did in his community, in the world. And I wake up every morning and I thank him for all that he's done and the role model that he was to many. So where I am today, what I'm trying to say is, it's due to mother and father both. But because they harbor the qualities of mother, because of their strength, we are here where we are today. And my dear young friends, respect your parents, because you owe it to them to do your best in life. And guess what? You're not doing your best in life for you. For your parents. You're doing it for you. Don't you want to live happily forever? Who here wants to do that? Raise your hand. Don't you want to be in peace forever? Raise your hand again. Don't you want everyone to respect you? Raise your hand if you have 3 hands. Put your hands up. Okay? This is why you must respect and love your mother. All of you promise to respect and love your mothers today? And realize that wherever you are in life is due to them. Even if times are bad, look at your mother for inspiration. Look at your mother for guidance. Look at Durgeshwari Ma with her 8 arms, making the promise to all of us that she will protect us from all 8 directions. Tonight, and for the rest of the, how many nights remaining? 7? 7 nights that are remaining, millions upon millions of Hindus would have worshipped Durga Ma for the simple reason that she is mother. So my dear friends, thank you for listening to me. I hope I was able to get through to young people especially. Times may be bad, of course. We all go through ups and downs. This world is made up of the pairs of opposites. All of you may have heard of yin-yang, isn't that true? Yin-yang, good and bad. The good and bad will always follow us. When a bad time is there, the good is around the horizon, is on the horizon. When the good times are there, brace yourself. Keep in the back of your mind that bad times is on the horizon too. It is the nature of the world to change. It is the nature of the human mind to change. That person who loved you today, guess what? He don't want to see you tomorrow. But that same person who hated you before, guess what? He will love you tomorrow. Okay? So keep all of these thoughts in mind. When good times come, when bad times come, keep equanimity. In chapter 12, verse 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, last line, you see? Samma dukkha sukha kshami. That means if you want to be my devotee, if you say you love me, my dear child,